Today I'm just gonna be sitting here addressing a few things about our friend Latrell22505. Because I have XMC here with me too. XMC, you can say hi.
Hello, what's up, guys?
So me and XMC we're sitting in a party with our friend Mallory, Hostel, and Cosmic, and we were just sitting here talking. We're all in different games, just having fun. Me and Hostel's in my GTA session right now, and we were just chilling, and all of a sudden, I wasn't listening. I was sitting here on my phone on TikTok, and they were talking about a YouTube video that Latrell uploaded. So I wanted to go look at it, and I already got like 30 seconds in, and he already started lying. Let me apply some backstory real quick. Me, XMC, Latrell, and our friend EP, we all met on GTA 5 years ago. We were all good
EP's in some of my
friends,
older
and
videos.
yeah, EP's in
Yeah.
our older videos. I don't know if he's in any of mine, but I'll definitely make videos on GTA most likely with him later on down the road. But anyways, when we first met Latrell, his voice was really, really high pitched like this, but yet he wanted to try to convince us that he was 17. No matter what we said, no matter what we tried to do, he would never admit that he wasn't 17. Well, his dumbass decided to bring his dad into the party, what, maybe about a year down the line, if even that?
Uh, it's like 2 years.
Well, I wasn't there that day, but XMC asked his dad exactly how old he was.
Well, I didn't ask his dad. His dad asked me how old I was, and I was like, oh, I think I was 12 or 13. He said, oh, my son's a year younger than you, so man, he's either 11 or 12, depending. I don't remember the age, because
Yeah.
that was many years ago, but
Well, once we
mm,
figured this out, we confronted him about it, and he still, at that point, wouldn't. Like, he didn't really deny it, but he also didn't accept it at the same time. He just kept saying, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever you think," and he said that for as long as we've known him, even up till this day. Well, recently, well, not really recently. For about a year now, he's had his girlfriend. Her name is Emily. Don't know her last name. Not even if I did, I wouldn't say it because she has nothing to do with this. But we have this other friend that we met, and he consistently wants to hit on her, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna kiss you in the mouth. Oh, I'm gonna do all this other sorts of stuff to you." We're like, "Listen, Latrell, we even told him multiple times, you need to chill out. We can understand maybe one or two times. Okay, yeah, it's funny, but if you keep doing it repeatedly, it's not funny." And
mhm.
he always wanted to be the center of attention, and he wanted to be the best at everything. In Rainbow Six Siege, we always used to play. Whenever he would get downed, or whenever he would be bad or do bad in a play, he would leave, so that way he wouldn't have to face his problems. And he's always wanted to run away from his problems instead of face them straight up. Even when we confronted him about this whole cheating thing, and we asked him, confronted him about flirting with this new girl and everything, he still was just like, "Oh yeah, well, say whatever you want, I don't care." But then he proceeded to mute us, just like back in the day. Whenever he didn't get what he would want, he would mute us, block us, leave us from the party, the game, and anything else that we had him, social media, anything. So we just made a name for it, calling pulling a Latrell, because he was doing this like every other week almost. It got to that point, and but we dealt with it because 90% of the time he was fun to hang around. But later on down the line,
Mhm.
after we confronted him about his age, he ghosted us. He was gone for probably about a year and a half, I would say.
Me personally, it was more long. There was different reasons why I actually ghosted him, but me personally, it was about I want to say half a year, if not longer. Actually, no, it was a full year. Actually, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, about around Operation Chimera to Operation Parabellum and Rainbow Six Siege time, I didn't start talking to him until up until Burnt Horizon again. And that's when he started really like, we started hanging out again because, it was a brother, man. I treated him as
Mm-hmm.
a brother. I cared for him like a brother because we were family. We've known each other for a long time. No matter how much you
Exactly.
make me
Yeah.
mad, he broke the straw this time. I didn't have the patience for it. And Raymond, can you play the first part of the video so I can address that
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
actually?
He let me actually say this real quick. We just noticed that he uploaded a video. I mean, I think I've said this already, but like, I'll just play it. I'll just play it.
Back.
Yeah, sorry for the bad
Um,
audio.
I just want to clear some things up. Me, Raymond, XMC, Sismic, Mallory, we're not friends anymore. Well, I can't really say Sismic and Mallory because they haven't said anything, but the way that Raymond and XMC says shit, it's just they'll probably stop being friends with me,
All
and
right,
that's
go
that's
ahead and
a okay.
pause it.
That's fucking perfectly.
All right, that's 20 seconds in. The only
The
reason we're
way,
not gonna be friends with him is because of what he did. Me and XMC's number one pet peeve is cheating and disrespect.
mainly because I've been cheated on. I don't know about Raymond. I think
Same,
you've been
yeah, I
cheated
have
on.
too. Yes.
I don't have patience. I don't have time for cheaters. I don't want them in my life because, I mean, it's something I don't want to deal with, because if you're cheating, I don't have respect for you. I never will have respect for you. If you think that I'm going to have respect for you, even if you're joking, I don't care. And if you got a girlfriend, you don't need to be joking like that.
No, you really don't.
Like, you got to be loyal in a relationship. If you're
And the
not
new
loyal,
girl we
you're not-
met, she's a very innocent, nice human being, and just the fact that he's leading her on like that, whether he plans on doing it, whether he's trying to do it or not, just the fact that he's doing it, and I honestly don't even think he knows about half the stuff he does. If he does, he's not denying it, which is no surprise because he never will. Never once, from when we used to play with him till now, he's never once admitted he was bad or he was wrong. And he's the type of person in an argument, in midst argument, to look up the topic you're arguing about just to make sure if he's right. And if he was wrong, he'll try and say that he was, like, he'll try and say the right answer and flip it and say you were saying the wrong answer the whole time.
Yeah, honestly, like, I mean, the other thing, I forgot my other point. Okay, continue the video because it'll come back to me eventually.
Yeah.
Or the other point I want to make.
I mean, I've dealt with their bullshit for, well, XMC's and Raymond's bullshit for 6 straight years, and you know, I'm tired of it now.
I'm gonna just stop it right there. That's 30 seconds in, and that's number one. Already a lie. Already. We didn't do anything to him to begin with. Yeah, okay, maybe we're annoying every now and then. I can understand that. We're kids. Our mentality, us three in general, our mentality, the way we joke around each other, he's no different. So I don't know why he's trying to act like he's all good.
Another point is he deals with our bullshit, but he's constantly. It's a running joke in our group that me and Sismic are gay. We're not actually gay. We're actually straight, but it's a running joke. He sits there. Raymond will say it every now and then. Sometimes Raymond will abuse it, but he doesn't do it like Latrell. Because Latrell will sit there, and he'll just constantly sit there. If you make him mad, he'll just sit there and call you gay, faggot, stuff like that.
And the second you do anything towards him, he flips shit.
Exactly. He gets so defensive. He has to be he can't be made fun of. Like my friend Raymond here, he has a friend in real life named Wesley. I've actually met both of them IRL. That's how close of friends we are, as we went and met each other. Wesley is a cool dude, but because Wesley doesn't care what he says, he will say anything about anybody because he doesn't care.
He's basically the type of person that he's not scared to confront you because he knows whether he's right or wrong. He can get in your head and get in your feelings, and he doesn't care. And he knows he can fight. He knows he can back himself up. So he doesn't care what you have to think about him. I mean, I'm the same way. I may not win the fight, but I'm definitely going to try. And I don't care what people think about me. You could think I'm gay. You could think I'm weird. You could think anything you want about me. I'm going to just brush it off my shoulder and continue moving because I know how good my life is and how sad you have to be to make fun of me.
Exactly. And I sit there half the time, me and Sismic, we have to sit there and laugh it off. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. I mean, like...
Yeah. And I have a friend, Mallory, that I've known since kindergarten. She came into our group, I want to say, probably about mid through 2019, maybe at the beginning of 2019.
I wouldn't even say 2019, man. I'd say, like, this was recent, man, like mid-2019. Actually, no, what am I doing?
I don't know, but like, when we just started playing Rainbow, Latrell himself would TK Mallory over and over and over and over, whether it was on purpose or not. But the second any of us TKs him back, he gets completely off the game and leaves the party. Sometimes he doesn't leave the party, sometimes he doesn't leave the game. But every single time, he will flip out and yell at you, no matter what.
He would get mad at you because you TK'd him. He wants to play the game, but he's hindering me, he's hindering Mallory, he's hindering Sismic, he's hindering Raymond from getting better, and he's saying that we're the problem. We're not the problem.
It's just crazy how he pulls the same thing every time. Oh, you got carried to plat. Oh, you got carried to plat. Oh, you had to get someone else to help you. He's hit plat one time, and that's because me and XMC carried him. Whether he wants to deny it or not, okay, maybe it wasn't a crazy good carry, but either way, he was below both of us.
Exactly.
So he has no right to say anything.
He sits there and constantly calls me trash, calls me bad at the game, says that I don't deserve plat. So this basically what happened this season. Actually, this is a great example. Is I got placed gold 1. I won six placements, lost 4. my KD was 1.0, 1.1, somewhere around that. He had like a 1.5 to 1.7 KD. He won the same amount of games, yet he got placed, I think it was gold 2. He then proceeded, no, it may have been silver actually. It was either gold 3 or silver, yeah. But he literally, okay, I will not give me a second. He literally deleted the game because he wasn't the rank he wanted. I was a higher rank and he was mad. And then Mallory wanted me to bring up the topic about her being bronze and him constantly like making fun of her, calling her trash. As soon as Mallory left our group, this was actually very recent too. There was a bunch of controversy in our group. Latrell got mad at Mallory, and Mallory got mad at Latrell over Minecraft. Actually, I mean, the thing is though,
he gets mad over the littlest things. He gets super salty and cranky, like a little 2-year-old.
But he would call her bronze constantly. As soon as she left our group, she went from being a silver 5 to a gold 3. Without playing with us.
Exactly.
And
And
I
the
really
only
believe it was only because of Latrell.
Yeah.
I really believe.
the only reason nobody should go to Latrell to help in Rainbow is because if you're in a 1v5 or even if it's a 1v3 or a 1v2, he's just going to tell you to kill yourself or run away because he doesn't want to face his problems and he doesn't want to lose. It's not even the fact that he doesn't want to lose. He'd rather let her kill herself and not try to get better than to witness her get shit on. I mean, either way, if she gets shit on, she's going to learn from getting shit on.
Exactly. She learns how to avoid that same situation that's going to happen next time.
And Rainbow Six is so just fucked up with their hitboxes right now. You could shoot him in shoulder and get completely lucky and it counted as a headshot. And Latrell, at least on console. PC is fine.
PC is not as bad. Yeah, PC is way fine.
And the crazy thing is, she's not bad either. The only problem she possibly has is reaction time and map sense. And ever since she left our group with Latrell, everything has gone up because she's had time to practice and learn the game instead of listen to Latrell constantly giving him either bad calls or just being stupid loud.
Exactly. And then there was the thing, like, I forgot the point I was going to make because it was really valid. Like, oh yeah, I was talking many weeks ago, we need to find a new 5th. I didn't realize we need a new 4th and 5th because Latrell was really holding us back. If anything,
really is.
We could probably we could probably hit Plateau.
I already have.
Yeah. You hit Plateau?
Yeah, I was Gunner.
Oh, nice, bro. But, like I said, we can all hit Plateau, bro. It's our squad with Latrell. That's the only problem that I really have, is our squad with Latrell. It can't work because he's a that's not even a word, but he tries to control the group. He's manipulative. He's gotta be in charge of everything. If he's not in charge, he cries like a little child. Then Deadass got put in silver.
Honestly, like, silver is where he belongs. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's a homie. He's a brother. We would take bullets for him. But the sad thing is, we know he wouldn't do it back. He would turn and look the other way and maybe go get help, maybe something else. But, like, the fact is, you're not trying to sit. Yeah, he doesn't. He really just doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about anything but himself. And he says that he'll like leave his headset. He'll leave his mic, mute it, and say he'll be back for an hour or two. And he'll claim that he's going to have sex with his quote unquote girlfriend every day. Like, you're what, 14, 15? I highly doubt that. I mean, granted, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. If not, why do you gotta lie to make yourself sound good? Why you have to lie to like make people look at you like, oh, he's cool, I want to be like him? Because you're 15. Nobody's gonna want to be 15. Like,
exactly. And then my thing is, another big pet peeve is, since we just brought this up actually in the chat on Minecraft, you know how you can text and stuff, he said that Latrell deleted the game because he got placed silver 1. Yes, that was true. He did delete the game. Sismic got placed silver 3. He solo queued his way up to gold. And Sismic is constantly dogged on by every single one of us. As jokes for me and Raymond specifically, we make sure that he knows it's jokes too, because we know he's good. He deserves gold. But Latrell constantly dogs him, and he means it. Latrell really does mean it. He can say what he wants to, but he genuinely does mean every word he says to somebody.
He does. And he won't ever say whether that's true or not, but you can tell by the tone of voice he has. It's crazy how people don't understand how easy it is to see whether you mean things, whether you're nice, or whether you're just joking around. And it's all tone of voice and attitude. Granted, it would be also like body language and everything, but when you're online, you can't see them. If you could see them, that's a different story. And I could understand why Cosmic doesn't want to confront him, because Latrell could possibly like get into a fight with him, and I know Cosmic wouldn't win. Latrell's quote unquote 6'3", which we don't really know. We haven't seen him in person. All we've seen is pictures. Plus, you can't really prove it in pictures unless you're holding up like a tape measure next to you. And it's
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put this out there now. If you ever watch this video and you're watching this deep into the video, I do not care if you're 6'3". I will personally whoop your ass any day of the week.
all I'm gonna say this, Latrell, if you actually did watch this far, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And it's crazy. We're already 15 minutes in, 16 minutes in, and we got more on you. You only went 10 and a half, and I've only watched 30 minutes of you to have this much evidence. Not even this 30 seconds and 5 years.
Mallory wanted me to bring up this as well. So you remember how you said you lost your V card, alright?
Yes. Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
yeah, I know what you're going.
Latrell is like, I want to say maybe a month or two later, as soon as you said that, Raymond, Latrell was like, dude, I lost my V card. Yeah, are you that desperate to not feel like hated?
And then the fact that he has to, I mean, I could have been having sex every single day. Y'all wouldn't have known, because I don't advertise that shit. He's out here every single day being like, I'll be back, I'm going to do something real quick. But he's told us, if he ever says that, exactly what he's going to do. Plus, me, XMC, and Cosmic, all three of us have said, you say Latrell going to get that fire pussy, joking around, and he's like, shut up, you don't know, and just like joking around. But like, it's, come on.
We don't know. Alright, let's continue the video that he got, because I mean, I went in a minute in, and I went like 2 minutes in actually, and there was no more of it, but I don't know. So let's continue the video real quickly.
I got you.
I'm really done, and yeah, I've just gotten tired of it. I tried to say something today, I just muted them, and I'm done talking.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. When we try to confront him about this whole cheating that he was trying to do, maybe about a minute after listening to us, all he was saying was, yeah, sure, say whatever you want. Yeah, say whatever you want. I know you're wrong. I told him this. I was like, of course you know you're wrong, that we're wrong, because you are always right, aren't you? You always want everything your way, and if it's not your way, you have to mute us or just ignore us. Because after, probably about a minute and a half of him listening to me, he muted me and you for no reason. Just because he wanted to hide from the truth. And it's crazy. Like, I don't understand why we're even doing this video. I mean, I know why we're doing it, because this petty-ass nigga wanted to do it first. I don't understand why he wanted to go make a video saying clearing things up, and within 30 seconds already want to make a lie. Exactly. Like, you should have known we're going to watch this, and you should have known we're going to speak the truth.
No, I clicked the reaction for solely my group's use and my group's use only. But now that he's came out and started to try and spread these lies about every single one of us, I'm going to expose him by posting that video of him literally going quiet after we call him out. Because the first thing that happened was I muted Raymond. I mean, not muted Raymond. I muted everybody except for Mallory and Raymond, and then we ended up bringing another person and Sismic in. I'm not gonna bring the other person into it because I don't really want them to,
I agree.
It's not their beef. I don't want them to be caught up in controversy. This is not gonna go big, but I mean, still don't want them to be caught in controversy. But literally, he said something to our friend. I'm not gonna expose her name. I'm gonna give her a fake name. Called Jackie for now. How about that? Alright, he said something to Jackie, him knowing that he's a girlfriend, him constantly flirting, and, I mean, she's a nice person, I genuinely do like and care for her, I don't want her to, like, deal with someone like that that's manipulative, controlling, I want her to be the person, and he started that stuff. I didn't look at him per se, but I said to Latrell, don't you have a girlfriend, bro?
Yeah,
you need to stop flirting.
The second we said something,
he started laughing.
Yeah, he started laughing, and he goes, yeah, what does that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? You're trying to get in another girl's pants or lead her on while you have a girlfriend. Whether the girlfriend's realistic or not, you shouldn't be doing that. Even if you're lying about the first girlfriend, you're making yourself look bad.
No, look, let me tell you now. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from, what background you're in. If you try and say that you're not cheating, but you're constantly flirting with a girl, bro. I don't care who you are, what you're doing, who you like, what you own. You're a cheating bastard. You don't deserve good things in life.
Exactly.
Or you don't deserve good friends. I would have took a bullet for you.
Yeah, you can back this up. And like Mallory, Cosmic, all of them can back this up. Our number one thing is respect. We don't care who you are. You could be a stone-faced killer. But if you give us respect, we're going to give you respect back. But the second you give us any sort of all respect goes right out the window. And especially when you don't give respect and lose all sorts of empathy, that's just a completely different story. There's so many bad things that you deserve that I don't even want to say to have a risk of being demonetized. It's crazy.
Demonetization could come back on us. I don't want that in my live stream. But like I said, I'm gonna come out on a more detailed version. I'm gonna go over every single point. Actually, I might do that video tomorrow. I don't think it'll be a collab. It might be a solo. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to go over every single point. I'm going to highlight. I'm going to prove every single point with evidence that we have. I'm going to try and get actually old DMs and stuff together. And see if
I'll see if I can get some too.
Yeah, I don't know if I can put them in a video, but I mean, I can definitely sit here and read them off and maybe, hopefully, do something. So, I mean, I don't have the best editor system. I'm using PlayStation editing.
Yeah, like I would do it too. It's just I don't have time to edit a video, and I don't want to waste my time on this little jit on a video, you know?
My thing is, this is a brother to us too, and I wasn't gonna probably make this public. I was gonna probably do a YouTube video or like bring it up in like a YouTube video one day saying he's not with us anymore.
I was gonna keep it quiet for one reason, because he's done this before and he's came crawling back to us. I wasn't gonna do nothing because I knew he was gonna come back. Even after we do this, he might still come back, but that's on him. We've done this before. We gave him a chance. We thought he was gonna change. It seemed like he changed. Latrell, if you end up watching this far, this is your last and final chance. If you can actually prove to us that you've changed, that you've become a better person, we'll welcome you back. But within a week, we give you a week to prove yourself. And if you still go back to your old ways, you're fucked. You're goodbye. You're never seeing us ever again.
Raymond doesn't speak for me on that behalf. You fucked up with me. I will never, ever physically forgive you for every single thing you've done in your entire life, you cheating, scummy bastard. And I know I shouldn't be, in this video, this type of video, I shouldn't be saying that, but I mean, this is my raw opinion right now. The more edited, more clean version will be when I actually upload a real video. This is how I feel right now. I actually spoke from the heart yesterday.
And it's like, I'm not the type of person to ever wish down on anybody, because I don't want to have that burden on my back that somebody got hurt because of me, or that somebody killed himself over something I said. But this nigga doesn't deserve ever a good girlfriend. He doesn't deserve anything good in his life. His dream car is an R34. Latrell, I hope you never get your R34. I hope it never becomes legal just so it can sit on the other side of the ocean just so you can't get it. And it's just, it's crazy how low you have to be, how low of a point you have to get to just to lie to seem cool. It's like, especially us, we don't care what you look like, we don't care what you sound like, we don't care who you are. If you're nice to us and you get along with us, we don't care. We don't care.
So Mallory just sent me some DMs actually. It's what Latrell has said. Alright, so Mallory and him got close. Latrell tried to make it, you know, more extensive than just close friends, and she wouldn't do it because she's 18, he's 14, 15, I don't know. But he's 15, yeah, he's 15 now. I'm gonna read it from her perspective. And then, so it's every other. So I'll tell you whose it is basically. From Mallory's perspective, it's and I know that's XMC's background. Deactivate my account. Latrell says I'm using it. I can't. she says, well, deactivate it, I don't fucking flyers. He responds with, no, I'm good. Well, I don't fucking bitches yet. You're still one of my friends. And then he proceeds, but then she proceeds to go on and say, then well, why be on it? And he says, because it's fun. Alright, my thing is, well, that's not the end of it. That's not the end of it. But look, because it's fun, it's not your account. If someone asks you to get off of it, you need to get off of it. Now, just because you sent that, you better change your password, you better change your email, because I'm going to get into your account one way or another. And I know that's theft, I do not care right now.
No.
You are
You did it to her, you only deserve it back. If not worse.
Exactly. You are basically doing the same thing that I'm planning to do to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like doing things that cause people to lose their accounts, because I know a lot of people spend money on their accounts. I don't ever want to do that, but if you do something as scummy as that, you will lose your account if I can have any say in it.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's like, literal. Yeah, we might have wasted our time making a 25, however long minute video we make. Literal, you wasted your time putting out a 10.5 minute video. Because all of this happened because of you. None of this wouldn't have happened if you learned your lesson the first time. Like, then, you wanted to lie about your age, then you thought it'd be a good idea to bring your dad into a party, still trying to pull this lie. Like, that's like you being with someone, and you and that someone committed a crime, then bringing a cop into your group and telling him the whole crime and everything.
Exactly. But then to finish it all off, these are the last two texts. From Mallory, then responds after he says it because it's fun. She says, me and Micaiah made up, so what's your deal? Micaiah is obviously Sismic. We don't use his real name on here, so I mean, I can understand if you don't know who that is. Then he proceeds to say, I don't have a deal. Go look for other 15-year-olds to date you, you fucking pedophile.
And
all right.
Go ahead.
Mallory does not like him in any sort of way like that. He wants to believe that she does. We did at first too, because she constantly hung out with him, and she chose him over everybody else. I know why now. It's because I was, with my type of voice, she says that she couldn't tell that I was joking at the time, so she took most of my jokes serious. Sismic is just Sismic. He can be annoying, he can be funny, he can be all around. But Latrell was always nice to her because he's trying to get into her pants. That's the only reason that anything has been said to Latrell. Well, not said to Latrell, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason Latrell would ever say something like that is, and he wants to believe that she likes him. She wants to believe, and I mean, it's not she, he wants to believe that she likes him because she showed him a little bit of emotion, you know, friendly emotion. She doesn't like him. Shut up, Sismic. She doesn't like him. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like Raymond. She doesn't like Sismic. She doesn't like Wesley, who's gonna probably be in more of her videos. I don't know yet. She doesn't like Hostel. I hopefully can get him in more videos too, because it's content. Why not? But for him to go out there and say that is disgusting. It's a fake claim. He can't use anything else to back himself up, so he has to go back to everything else that he believes is true.
Oh, you wanna hear something really funny, XMC? So back to the first time we met him, how he tried to lie about his age. You weren't around for this, XMC, but he tried to do it to me again.
I would try to do what?
Can lie about his age again. Granted, it was closer, so it was harder to tell, and he actually got his dad into it on this time.
You know, he did the same thing to me. You know that, right?
No, actually, I didn't. He did it to me back when he was 13. Well, no, he had just turned 14.
That's about the same age.
Yeah, because he tried to tell me that he was 15, about to be 16, and I'm like, Latrell, no, because I know you're 2 years younger than me. And he was like, bro, I can get my dad in here and ask my dad. And he was like, go ahead, do it. You're just going to do the same thing you did to yourself last time. But little did I know, he actually had his dad in it on this time. His dad joined the party, and his dad said word for word. Maybe not word for word, I might not remember. But he goes, yeah, you're 15, and anyone that doesn't want to believe that's fucking stupid. Or something along those lines. Don't get me wrong, I got nothing wrong with his dad. His dad is the coolest nigga I've ever met. But I'm sorry, Shamel, you didn't raise him right. I know that's something I definitely shouldn't be saying, and that's way out of my league to say. But Latrell is not a man. You need two main things. Really, three main things to be a man. trust, respect, and empathy, and he doesn't have a single one of those three.
I don't trust him. I don't have respect. I thought I did have respect for him. I really did.
Same.
But I don't.
And
I really don't have respect for him because he's just a disgusting slimeball of a human being who constantly has to lie and hide behind a screen. If you say anything that's remotely true about him, even if it's like something that's half a lie, half truth, he'll go quiet or he'll try and bring up something that's not like.
Or he'll just mute you.
It's not a stable argument, or he'll just mute you. Yes.
Because he's too scared to face the truth.
He doesn't want to face his problems. He constantly runs. And I'm just sick of it. We're all sick of it. That's why we called him out yesterday. He can say what he wants to. I mean, I don't care who you guys believe. If anybody watches this that's a fan of our YouTube channel for some reason, I mean, thank you if you are, but I mean...
Yeah, I couldn't see anybody watching this video. I know I have 3 people watching, but I know one's Andrew, one of my friends, one of my real-life friends. Andrew, I love you, broski. It feels bad for you because Corona and graduation and everything sucks to suck, but you know, I don't know who the other two. It might be Mallory or Hostel or Sismic. Or I think Mallory's watching yours.
Yeah, I have 3 people watching mine. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know either. But if other people watch it, I mean, you guys don't have to know. You guys can go to his channel. His channel is Latrail22505 with a capital L. That's his gamer tag also. If you ever see him on PS4, flame his ass. Do whatever you feel like you need to do to him. Because whatever you do, I don't care what you do, he deserves it.
Sismic's online, by the way. But, yeah, I agree with you, man. I mean, like I said, I'll do a more detailed video, more like a video that'll be more respectful, more legit on the statement. Because I feel like this was just more a raw opinion, raw feelings as well. Because, I mean, Latrail's a disgusting person, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But I can't deal with him no more. None of us can really deal with him.
And it's crazy how he wanted to say that he's dealt with our bullshit for 6 years. Well, he's only known us for 5. And he's going to try and say that it's been 6. But I know it hasn't. Because I got this PlayStation on my birthday 5 years ago when I was 11. No, yeah, 11. It'll be 6 years this year on June 17th. And it's just, I don't understand. Like, I don't care if you are who you are. Just admit you're wrong sometimes. You don't have to be wrong all the time. Or you don't have to be right all the time, excuse me. But it's just... And the really thing that bothers me is he wants to pick arguments over the smallest things for no reason. And it's like, it could be the smallest things, like if you don't do something he wants you to do. And it could be like you don't give him money. Like, bro, no one cares about in-game currency.
I'm gonna bring up a controversial topic, but it's actually evidence towards our ordeal. So the AR-15, most people believe the AR in it stands for assault rifle. If you do, you need to do your research because that's not what it stands for. It stands for Arma Light. It makes no sense, but Arma has AR in it. But yes, that's what it meant. It really stands for Arma Light. That's what AR stands for, at least. He wants to believe that it stands for assault rifle. I told him to look it up if you do not believe me. All right. He looks it up and says, yeah, it's just assault rifle. I was like, no, it doesn't. I proceed to look it up on Google too. All you gotta do is look up AR. What does AR stand for? Or what does AR and AR-15 look like? Let me stand for. What the hell is going on? Getting lagging hard as
Yeah, it's just it doesn't come to me how you can just be such a scummy human being and act like everything's okay.
I'm actually disconnected. Reconnect real quick. Hold up. But
it's like,
yeah, like I was saying, he proceeds to argue the fact that it stands for assault rifle when it actually stands for Arma Light, even though he does his research. And that's my thing. If he does his research and looks it up and it's actually proving the other, like it's in favor of the other person, he will continue to fight his argument, or he will just try and say that he is agreeing with you, but he will try to flip or some words around, you know.
Mhm.
It's like, my thing is, dude, you didn't agree with me. Come on now, be honest. Like, it makes me so mad to think that someone like that could be one of my friends for so long, and I actually put up with that, and I actually believed in them changing.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's crazy. Like, I really hope he gets this far. I really don't think he'll get this far. He'll see like just the title. I don't even think he'll click our videos, to be honest with you. I really don't think he will. Just because he knows that we're going to speak the truth, and he knows he can't back himself up. Because he doesn't have any sources, he doesn't have any possible way to back himself up. It's just,
God, bro.
I don't understand. It's, my message to anybody, the people that are watching this, and anybody in the future that watches this, just be a good person. Doesn't matter how you look, doesn't matter what you have. If you have respect, trust, empathy, and you're funny, and just a good person in general, anybody will like you. The people that don't like you don't deserve to be in your life. If someone wants to leave your life over something little, let them. You're better off without them.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was considering getting rid of my PlayStation because of how much negativity is following me around. I never felt like a good person. I always brought myself down. My confidence is always going to be low. It's still very low, but it's never going to get back to being high to where it was because of people like Latrell.
Yeah.
You can't shake those people in life because they're always going to be there. Even if they're not your friends, you can always, unadd them. You can always not talk to them, but they're still going to be there. You're still going to receive hate. It depends on how you take it. I mean, it's easier to take hate when you're not friends with that person, but it's not easier to take it when you are friends with that person.
Yeah. Yeah, why? Just why do you have to do these things? We never did you wrong. We never planned on doing you wrong until you started going back to your old ways. It's like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care if you were 24/7 an asshole, because it was fun when you weren't angry and when you were playing a game you actually enjoyed. Otherwise, he would just take his anger out on the game on you. And it's I just have no words.
He believes you, he blames you for everything.
Yep.
And I guess go ahead and play the video some more, because I mean there was like one last thing I think I heard.
I already closed the video, but I'll pull it back up. Give me a second.
He goes on to talk about Wreckfest after that, so then there's not many valid points after that.
Of course.
I'm gonna watch the video fully probably tonight actually, and I'm gonna read through. I want to make probably logs of points that I want to go over, timestamps that I'll give you guys. I'll leave a link to the video and everything in my next video. It will be, if not tomorrow, in the next few days for sure, because I want to expose someone who's fake, who genuinely doesn't deserve good things because of how fake they are until they change.
And like, even in Rainbow, for the people that play Rainbow and the people that are watching that, if you do watch this, there's these things in Rainbow called elite skins, where it's a special skin for certain operators that you have to pay $10 for almost each one. He has every single skin in the game, and all it is cosmetic.
Yet he still has a one-eared headphone that he...
Exactly.
My God. He has a one-eared headphone that will not benefit him if he starts moving himself up into higher ranks like Plat. That's part of the reason why he's so trash. It's because he's missing out on the hearing aspect of Rainbow. Rainbow is about hearing. If you can't hear, you can't play the game correctly. Let's be honest here.
I don't understand why. I really hope he looks this far into the video, just so he can see, actually how bad of a person he is. It's like, I just don't understand what kind of mentality you have to be like, shit, I gotta be the best one. I want all the attention, so I'm gonna do every little thing I can just so I can be the best. It's like, no one cares how good you are. And even in Rainbow, he's not good. He's silver material. The only thing he has good for him is map sense, his flicks, and his recoil control.
And another thing, that's what I was going to bring up earlier, is his flicks. He's constantly flicking over at me and Sismic, specifically me and Sismic. He'll sometimes every now and then do it to Raymond, but he'll flick over. He'll be facing one part of the room, flick over on our head and tap us for no reason. And he knows he can hit those flicks, so he does it just because he can.
And the only reason he doesn't do it to me is because he knows I'll body him, because he knows he's not good. And he's denied it plenty of times, but he's also not necessarily said that word for word, but he's said multiple times that I'm by far the best one out of the group.
Which you are, in my opinion. You are.
He's also said that he doesn't want to play ranked with me because he doesn't want to go against plats and diamonds. Well, I'm sorry, Latrell. If you want to get good, you have to go play against good people. Otherwise, you're going to stay trash for the rest of your life. Which I highly doubt you'll ever get good just because of the way you play and the type of person you are. You're the biggest 6'3" black pussy I've ever met. And the really sad thing is, half the stuff you do, you don't even know you do it. And it's just sad. It's like, how can you be that kind of... Why? I hope you watch this, Latrell, so you can really see how bad of a person you are, and hopefully it'll let you change.
I don't care if you change at this point, Latrell. I will never. I will always play with you, bro, but I will never forgive you for what you did, my guy. You've hurt too many people in our group. You've upset too many people. I will never forgive somebody who's done that, especially me. I wrote him a message after we actually parted ways. It's my final message. I spoke from my heart. I gave him truth, honesty, and nothing more. I told him that he was a brother to me. I would take a bullet to him. You wanna know what he says? He says, "Okay, I don't care.
Of course he does.
Thanks for putting the effort in. I'm not gonna read it. Bye." I mean, like, it took enough effort to write a little, what's it called for me? A little sentence, you know. But you don't want to take the effort to actually, like, you know, type. I mean, not type, but take 2 minutes to read the paragraph that I wrote you.
But he'd rather take the time and make a 10.5-minute long video when he was the cause of all these problems.
Because he doesn't know, like, how to handle any situation.
Exactly. And it's crazy. XMC, you can back me up in this. In any game we play, there's really one person that does 90% of the shit talk, and that's me. Because I'm not scared of anybody, especially through a screen. Like, what are you gonna do? DDoS me? I'm not gonna say stuff like, "Go kill yourself, kid." I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person that's gonna just expose you, I'm gonna put you in your feels, and I'm gonna make you realize how trash you are. It's like...
My thing is, you get me mad enough though. Raymond can back me up on this because I've actually went and visited him. I didn't do it on a malicious purpose, but if you make me mad enough, I'll come to where you live and I'll fight you. If you really want to go, I'll swing.
So chuck the water bottle at my forehead.
We won't talk about that. Like, I'm not scared of nobody, man. I mean, like, if you want to go, let's go.
Exactly. It's like, Latrell, I don't know if you remember about the conversation we had about me driving up there and picking you all up. I'm still down to do that, but I'm going up there, and if next time I see you, we're boxing. I don't care.
Not even boxing.
I don't care what you say. Well, fighting. Down here, fighting, we say boxing. I know it don't mean actually boxing, but square up. Wait, like, come on, cuz. Come on. Shit's like...
He wants to go, man. I'm down to swing hands. I'm down to throw hands. I'm down to do whatever.
Mano y mano, puto.
Like, you yeah. And I know I win because he's a 6 foot black three. He's a 6'3" light skinned kid that's never lifted weights in his entire life. Yet he says he can quote unquote bench 200 pounds. From a person that actually from a person that actually weightlifts, alright, or did weightlifting. I'm going back into it next school year. I know for a fact, as soon as you start, you cannot bench 200 pounds as your starting rep. I know kids that actually bench 200 pounds, and when they start, they will be those kids. Some of them start at 150, some of them started at 90. when I started doing my first bench, I think I only did 80. I'm not gonna lie. And I moved up. I moved up a lot more. I'm in the hundreds now. I don't even remember what I do, what I bench normally. But I'm in the hundreds. I know that for a fact.
Slight flex. I ain't gonna lie, slight flex.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you can't just expect yourself to be able to bench 200 automatically because it ain't.
He's just trying to think, damn, I need to one up him. I need to one up him. I'm gonna be honest with Trail, you're no better than Tommy. You're no better than Tommy. Just for some context, guys, Tommy's my next door neighbor. I've literally known him my entire life. Back when I was 6 and he was 7, I don't remember what kind of argument we got into, but we fought in the back of his dad's Chevy C10 or S10. And I gave him 2 black eyes. I wasn't trying to, defending myself and backing up my opinion. Latrell, make me be, don't be the second one. Don't be the second person I gotta fight. I've only ever had one fight in my life. Don't be the second.
Latrell says he's over 200 pounds. I mean, I can pretty much, that's what I 200 pounds, so I mean, I'm pretty sure I can pick him up and slam him.
I don't even know how much I lift. I've never tried. Just because it's you. If I see you in real life, so help me, body slammed. Because I'm 180, maybe more. My body weight at the top of your head will drop you like a fucking rock.
Me personally, I know I could probably pick him up and strike, like, I could personally slam him. I bet you I can.
No, I don't doubt it.
Because I deadlift 200. That's my deadlift. I can go over that. I've never tried, but I know I can go over it. I don't know about how much, but I know I can. But
it's just crazy. Oh, by the way, I figured out who my third viewer was.
Who?
Haley, Wes's ex.
Well, I've got a comment on my podcast. Let's see.
I don't got no comments.
So if you watch this, bro, you somehow skip to this, or you watched all the way through, go back to silver where you belong. I'm actually keeping track of your rank, your stats for the rest of this year, for every season. I want to see you hit plat or higher for the next 3 seasons that are live.
By yourself, solo queue it. Solo queue it and put it on your YouTube.
Even if you don't solo queue and you get a squad, bro, it best not be a carry. I want to see every video of you not getting carried, bro. I want to see you going up against those plats, those diamonds, and you at least, if you're not going positive, you're at least at the top of the leaderboard, not getting carried.
Yeah, I could care less if you get carried all the way through gold. I don't care. They're golds. But your plat game, you better be on top, and you better be carrying. If you're not carrying, you're done for. Well, not really done for, because I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna waste my time with your ugly ass. But just know you're gonna have some heat coming your way, son.
My thing is, literally, I've been plat 3 times. He tried to say that I was plat 2 times. I've been plat 2 times on my Smurf last season and this season, and then I proceeded to become plat on my main this season too. I'm transitioning from being a gold player to a plat player. I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm by no means perfect at all, but look, you're not plat material, my guy. I know what plat material is. I wouldn't say I'm even plat material, but I'm definitely pretty close to it. If not plat, I'm gold 1 for sure. You're not anywhere near gold 1, my guy. You're gold. You're not even gold. You're like a silver 1, maybe low gold 3. You don't deserve plat. You got carried too. You got carried through all your ranks. You came from a silver to a gold 1 because of me and Raymond. Actually, were you even there, Raymond?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
because you hit plat right before me. Yeah, because I hit plat 3 before Latrell did and before XMC did. But I got put down because I played with my friend Wes, and I got put down to gold 2. And it was who was it? It was me, you, Latrell. I think it was Cosmic and Adam.
I think it was.
When we were grinding up, yeah. Either way, you hit plat. Then the next game I hit plat. And then the next game after that, Latrell hit plat. Actually, no. Latrell hit plat the same game I did. And even right before we went on to the next game, me and XMC were talking. We were like, listen, XMC told me, he was like, listen, I know it's your plat game, and I know, like, you also said that you don't want to carry Latrell to plat. So if you want to stop, we can stop. But if you want to keep going because I know you want to hit plat, we can. And I was on the fence. I really didn't want to get him to plat, but I also wanted to hit plat because I wanted to get back up to plat again. And the crazy thing, like, I also wanted to play his plat game because I wanted to try my ass off to carry him to plat, or to just be above him, just so he can try and say he carried me of some sort.
I don't remember the kills we had, bro. But I know that me and Raymond, I don't remember Charles' kills actually. I remember our kills. I was 7 and 5, I think. No, I was 7 and 6, and you were 7 and 5. We both had the same amount of kills, Raymond. I remember that for a fact because I looked at it and I was so happy. And I don't know why I looked at it specifically, but I did. I specifically looked at all of them. I think he had. I wouldn't say it was a hardcore carry because it wasn't really a carry, but he had 6 kills, if not less. It may have been 5 actually. I don't remember, but.
It's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, either way, Latrell, the fact that you lie just so you can alter your appearance, the fact that you lie so we can think different of you, and just the fact that you have to pull all this petty shit for no reason. It's just pointless. Why go through the extra effort to make yourself look good when we don't care about appearance?
Exactly. I mean, look at me, bro. Like, I was hot trash when I started playing with you guys again. I was straight up silver material. I'm not gonna even cap. I was silver material, okay? I didn't deserve gold. I was gold for like 90% of my seasons. I really didn't. But what made me, like, come back is when I actually got played silver. I couldn't get out of it because he didn't want to play ranked, so he wouldn't lose his gold. That's the main reason I stayed silver, just because nobody would play ranked but with me except for Raymond, and I didn't want to go into it 2 people because you do that, I basically asking for a loss. It's 5 stack or no stack in my opinion, or 4 stack. But we didn't go into ranked because of him. I was 1 game off from gold 3. I could have had gold that season, but what made me realize that I need to get better is I need to actually try. Get better, practice my aim, practice everything else, so learn more callouts, and try. He doesn't try, bro. He literally just sits there and goes into a game. Like, it pisses me off so much.
And it's like, you can back me up. I used to play, well, I mean, I would play casual too, but when I would play ranked, I wouldn't play casual. I would hop straight into ranked. Because I didn't want to get used to playing with casual players. Latrell barely ever wanted to play ranked. He'll never solo queue in his life. If he gets this far into the video, he will, but he'll never, ever, ever solo queue in his life. And
he can say what he wants to, but he'll never do it.
No, he never will.
The only reason I don't personally solo queue is because I end up carrying the team with, like, I go 10 and 5 sometimes, but we still lose because my team, I get put with silvers. Because I'm usually in silver when I solo queue. It's the only time I really do solo queue. So I don't like solo, so I might be lagging out. But
the only time that I don't solo queue, or the only reason I'm hesitant to solo queue, is because of the way Rainbow's matchmaking is. I'm gonna get nothing but plats or diamonds on the other team, and silvers and bronzes, and maybe a few golds on my team.
My stream stopped.
Dang, oh well. At least
never mind. Is it still going? That's still going. Is it good, Sismic? Okay, I think it's good. Yeah, it's been on the floor.
I mean, even if it did stop now, we got the major stuff out of the way. So now we're just yeah, at this point we're just naming any little specific thing we can. Because why not? He put it on himself. Like, even when we confronted him, he put this on himself, and we finished it. Granted, he muted us, so we couldn't fully finish it, but it's crazy. It's just crazy, the things that he has to do just to win, whatever what it is. And, speaking of that, I don't know if you guys know the game Need for Speed Heat. I'm salty about this. I'm not even gonna cap. but I also don't trust him because
Yeah, we did. So
I had a Viper, a Dodge Viper, and it was fully maxed out. We were doing a race where we just wanted to go through a tunnel just to see, because I told him right before that, I was like, Latrell, I don't like playing this game with you because for some reason all your cars are crazy faster than mine. I don't know why they were, but I could be in the same car as him and he would ditch me. He would just zoom away from me, and I know exactly why now. Because in Need for Speed Heat, there's two different types of NOS you can get. There's a little 3-pound bottle, and then there's a bigger bottle. You can either get like a single 3-pound bottle, or you can get 2, 3, 4, or 5 3-pound bottles. And what he would do is he would get the 5 3-pound bottles and just click it, and it would boost him up that little bit of extra speed just so he could get ahead of me. And I didn't understand why he had to do that. Like, I don't really care. I already said that all your vehicles are faster than mine, so why did you just have to go out of your way just to prove it? He was in a Volkswagen Beetle when he beat my Viper. There's no way. I don't care what game you play. Even the stats say that the car is not good. And he'll even try to say, bro, stats don't mean shit. You can tell just from GTA. Latrell, GTA is made by Rockstar. They can't be specific with their stats because they would get sued from the car companies like Ford, Subaru, Chevy, all of them. Need for Speed...
Because they don't have the rights to them.
Yeah, exactly. Need for Speed has the rights to them, so their stats have to be correct. And it's... I don't understand. I just don't understand. People are stupid. This is exactly why I say I hate people. Because of the mentality dumbasses have.
It's not even that. It's people have to be constantly correct. What's this for? But people have to constantly be correct. If they're not correct, and this goes for everybody. Everybody's like this. If somebody feels that they're wrong, they feel challenged. They're gonna argue with you. They're gonna make a big hissy fit over it, and that's anybody.
Because they want to back up their opinion.
Exactly. They don't want to feel wrong. People have the need to feel correct about every situation they're in, because if they're not, they're not.
It's just crazy.
If I'm wrong about it, and you call me out on, you prove me wrong, I want you to prove me wrong. Yo. You can't just sit there and say I'm wrong and say that you have the evidence, but you don't show me the evidence. I want to see the evidence. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I don't see the evidence, I don't believe you.
Because, especially Latrell, because we can't trust his word.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't care how trustful you are, how much I know you. If you don't show me evidence, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
No,
And Latrell, he'll never show proof for half the things he said, even when we've told him to show proof. Every single time we've shown proof, he'll either say, no, I'm not you. I'm not going to show proof like you do. Or he's going to say, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. Of course you're not going to waste your time, because you're going to waste your time and you're just going to prove yourself wrong. And you're not going to be like XMC because you know XMC's right. Granted, you may not be right half the time, but you say when you're not right.
Exactly.
I may not do it all the time, but that's probably because I think I'm right, but like I'm not trying to... What's the word? I'm not trying to say that I'm right all the time. Plus, half the stuff that he thinks that I'm right about, I tell him, like, Latrell, we have our own opinions. You can have a different opinion than me. I don't have a problem with that. But it's the fact that your opinion always has to be right. And he'll say that to me, thinking that I'm like him. Sorry, Latrell, I have respect, empathy, and trust. You don't. You never will. I don't know why you think you ever will, but it's never happening. No matter what you do. And it's what really kind of like makes me think is the second we ghosted him, he said, by the way, I have a booter friend. Oh no, what are you gonna do, Latrell? Fry my router? I'll buy a new router. What you gonna do then?
That's the thing, man. I mean, like, you can boot me offline. I've been booted offline before. I don't really care. But me personally, you boot me offline, I'm gonna get your account taken away from you. Like, I will personally get your account either like I said earlier, I'll personally get your account taken away from you, or I'll get you banned off PlayStation some way, somehow. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what I'll do. I'll get you bad offers. I don't care. But me personally, I take his account. I just sell it on eBay. All them
Facts.
releases, they give me a big buck. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah. Does he have? He has a game digital, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has every game digital. He has a positive KDs, but he has pretty good ranks. I mean, like, why do you want to buy it? Well, gold. I mean, most players rather be gold than silver. So
You could probably sell his account for $100.
I could sell his account. His whole account? No, I could sell for $200 because he has almost every single game digital. Actually, I think every game he owns is digital.
True.
So,
yeah.
I mean, look at that.
All the stuff he's leveled 300 something in GTA. He's got just about everything I do, and I know life this game for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just I don't understand. He's got so much things, but still wants to be the best. And I'll tell you exactly who he competes with to be the best. The only person he competes with is me. And what's really stupid is he knows he can't compete with me. So he goes after y'all because he knows he can look better than y'all.
I wish he would try and go after me.
Even in GTA, when we all used to play, he would blow up like our cars, because he constantly paid money to get money in GTA. So he constantly had money to just blow up our cars and do all of that sort of stuff. Even his dad's account. His dad no-lifes this game more than I do. Here, I can actually look, see if he's on. His dad, I think, is like level 1,000 something. He has over $1 billion. Over $100 billion. Probably closer to the trillions now. And it's just crazy. He constantly gets on that account just so he can show everything.
No, he's not 100 billion. It's like 100 millions. I think he hit a billion actually. Yeah, because I remember what y'all saying that he just hit $1 billion or something.
Either way,
all legit money. Yeah. It's all legit money.
Okay,
the only time I've ever had that much money is when I met a modder on Xbox 360. The only time I've ever had that much money.
And his dad's account has literally every single car in the game. The only cars he doesn't have are like the cars that roam around the streets.
And even some of those, I'm sure.
Yeah, even some of those. Yeah, he has probably about 40 different versions of every car.
Oh, you want a Benny's car? He'll buy both of them. Like Benny's already and non-Benny's. Like, no disrespect to him either, because I mean, good word, man. I mean, like, you know at the game just enough to get what you need. That's part of the reason why your son's such a bad person, man.
It's just, yeah, and don't get me wrong, being the center of attention, being the best at everything, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, okay, yeah, it's cool, yeah, it feels good to be the best, but you don't have to be the best at everything. Just be the best at the games you're the best at, and don't rub it in anybody's face. Like, I'm the best at Rainbow, but you don't see me rub it in everybody's faces. I'm by far the best at COD, or I would go even close to saying GTA. But that's also because I grew up with this stuff. I played this stuff my entire life. And if someone's better than me, I'll be honest about it. I'll be like, okay, yeah, you're better than me, good shit. Good job, good GG. I'm not going to be salty. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to try and one-up them. I just don't understand why you have to be the best at everything. It's like, nobody cares. If you're just going to try to be the best at everything, everybody's going to look at you like, oh, he's here again. I just don't understand it, dude. Like, please, Latrell, tell me why you want to be the best at everything. Just tell me. I can help you be a better person. I've helped plenty of people. I have a way with words.
What's your joke about, Sismic? Tell me and I'll tell Raymond. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just crazy.
My thing is, Makai is putting himself in risk by actually agreeing with us now because he knows him in real life. Makai is 5'4", Latrell's not scared of Makai.
Latrell, you touch him, you're dead. Latrell, Cosmo's like a son to me. You touch him, you're dead. I don't care if I get the cops called on me for this. I don't care if I have people come investigate me. I don't care. Latrell, you touch him, you're dead. And I hope that gets into your thick melon of a head. I hope your retarded 1 IQ processes these words. You lay a finger on Cosmic and he tells me you're done for. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you have. You can pull out a 12 gauge. I live in the South, cuz I ain't scared of no bullets.
Exactly. I'll be up there in a heartbeat if he touches me, Kai, man.
I don't even think Latrell has the balls to shoot somebody, especially not one of his brothers.
Exactly. But Sismic was talking about how he's better. He calls us dog duty, and that's not wrong. I mean, he tries to dog on me. I wish he would dog on me though, because I know I'm better than him right now. I really do. If I tried my heart out, dude, I could beat him for 1v1.
Oh yeah, you could.
I know every move he's gonna make before he makes it.
Because he's predictable. Exactly. He's a gold player. He's predictable.
And I usually don't say this about Silvers, but he's the one Silver that I know is actually predictable. I can predict his movements. I know which ways he's gonna push, depending on the map. I can tell you how he's gonna push, how he's gonna handle the situation, and I can counteract that, man. I can set up whether I need a trap off to take care of him, or if I need someone else. He relies on his gun skill, which he doesn't have much of. He relies on that just to take like a 1v1.
Yeah, because he's a COD. All he is a COD player moved to Rainbow. And that was me when I first started playing Rainbow. Want to know what rank I was? Silver.
I started off as gold, man, because I took my time a little bit smarter. I'm not saying I'm good, but I mean, I definitely took more time on a lot of my situations. I practiced a little bit. Not much, not as much as I do now. And I took time, dude. I practiced, I tried. He doesn't do that. He doesn't take time for Rainbow. He just plays it to play it because he thinks it's fun.
He just plays it because of the people he goes against. He knows he can play like a COD player.
My thing is, in Rainbow, I take it so serious because hopefully one day I'd love to be a pro league player. If that would ever be in the future for me, if I put my effort into it, I'd love to be a pro league player.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's every Rainbow player's dream.
Exactly.
But you know what's funny? That's something Latrell's never gonna get.
Even if he was good enough to be a pro league player, he wouldn't be on any pro league team because the way he acts. You can't get nowhere in life if you act like a selfish prick who doesn't care for nobody, who's always constantly getting mad at somebody.
And it's crazy. Go ahead.
You get mad in a pro league game over someone killing you, and you just mute your mic, you don't say anything. You're gonna get dropped from that game. You're gonna get dropped from that team as soon as that game's over.
Or you mute them, like, even if he goes to mute them like he usually does. They won't even care if they take the loss. They'll boot you right then and there. The kind of person he is, okay, so I have a street near me that, for all my Floridians that live in Central Florida, there's this highway called Kings Highway, also known as 520. There's also another highway that goes over it. It's called I-95, which a lot of you might know because that goes northbound through a whole bunch of states. It goes all the way up to East Coast. Well, where I-95 crosses 520 and 524, on the on and off ramps, there's homeless people. Well, quote-unquote homeless people that stand there begging for money. But yet there's a Flying J, there's a Waffle House, there's a McDonald's, a Burger King. There's so many places in this one area that you can go apply for. There's a Walmart distribution center that you can literally just walk in, say, hey, I want to apply for a job here. They'll give you an application, tell you to go fill it out, and they'll contact you. It's not that hard, especially places like this. Places like this are just looking for places to fill their spots so that they can get their money and be done with it. And he's going to be the type of person that just sits there begging for money instead of trying to get a job.
If he's not the one begging, he's going to be the one getting the money from the government because he has a quote-unquote disability.
Exactly. And the only disability he's going to have is a retarded disability.
I honestly think he has like a mental disability. I think he's mentally handicapped. I'm not gonna lie.
That would literally explain every single thing that he's done. If he actually has a mental handicap, it wouldn't surprise me.
If he's actually mentally handicapped, I could probably see myself forgiving him because that's more understandable. But I mean,
I know I wouldn't. I would have much rather him tell me instead of just hide it for this long. Like, I don't care if you're completely brain dead. I don't care if you're one of the kids that can barely talk or walk. I'm not going to treat you any different. You're still a human being. You still
Exactly.
deserve respect.
And I can tell you right now, those kids don't want to be like picked on. They don't want to be
No,
hurt.
they don't even know the difference between good and wrong. They don't know the difference between normal and handicapped. They don't know. And it's sad, but it's true. Latrell doesn't know the definition of being a good person. Which that's what I think his handicap is, just not understanding manners. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think he was raised with manners.
I mean, he cusses at his mom.
Yeah.
Cussed at my mom. If I ever looked at my mom and cussed her, I said one word, I'd literally have my mouth washed out with soap. Like, I remember one time I said something to my mom. I don't remember. I didn't really cuss at her. I didn't cuss at her or anything. I said something to her though. She didn't like it. She made me sit on my knees for 30 minutes with a book on top of my head. Teach me discipline. And I mean, I didn't get abused as a child. I mean, I got spanked like every other normal child. Well, every child that should, children should get spanked in my opinion. They shouldn't be abused, but they shouldn't. They should definitely do deserve spankings. I'm not saying you should sit there and whip them constantly.
Or beat the freaking color off of them.
Exactly. You should.
It's like, don't get me wrong. I can't really say nothing about yelling at moms because I do the same thing. But the reason I do it is because my mom's getting older. Her brain isn't as good as ours right now. She forgets a lot of things, and she really doesn't think before she says. So it's just there isn't really anything I can do about it. I try to be nice. It's just sometimes you get to a point where you just can't deal with the slowness, which it's hard to cope with that. And I understand it, but there's also sometimes where you just snap, which it's just sad. It really is.
Like me personally, like, my mom she'll get on my nerves for the littlest things, but I mean I still love her. She's my mom. Can't really like argue with her, I do. I'm in the wrong really, but I still do, man. I mean, like, trust me, I don't feel good about arguing with her.
Yeah.
But I still do, because I mean it's my mom, it's family. I ain't gonna hate her at the end of the day. Like, same with my dad, man. I don't really get in arguments with my dad, but I mean,
yeah, I don't either.
I fought my dad personally. I've actually fought my dad. You know what we did afterwards? We just talked about it, man. I mean, it's just one of those situations. Like,
that's the same thing I did with NF Mansion yesterday. We were playing Michael Myers, and everybody knows Michael Myers, and he kept using his primary. I told XMC to tell him, listen, don't use your primary. Like, that's not how you play Michael Myers. He ignored my message 3 times and still continued to use it. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to go full sweat in a Michael Myers game mode and body this kid. And then they finally invited me to their party, and I started talking shit to him. I'm going to be honest, I don't really regret it, because after that, after we started talking shit and stuff started calming down, we 1v1'd. We just settled it on Rainbow, and we just settled it at that. I'm not going to lie. I was taking it really easy at the beginning because I didn't think he was good, because of the way he was playing in the Michael Myers games. But he shit on me 3 rounds in a row. And I didn't win a single round. But then I actually started watching his plays, and I read him like a book. I came back 4-6. Yeah, I came back 4-6. And I won all 4 of my rounds in a row.
Latrell couldn't do that if you wanted to.
Because Latrell focuses on his gun skill. Me, I just know I have the gun skill. I don't rely on it. I watch how the player plays. Yeah, I may die a few times trying to read the player, but in the long run, I'm going to get more kills, and I'm going to be able to beat them because I'm going to know how they play, and I'm going to read every single play they have before they can even do it.
Exactly. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I don't execute it as good as you do, but I mean, I definitely do try to read the player, try to pick out their movements, because I mean every player's not identical. You gotta sometimes you might have to throw around to win them two more. You know, it's not one of those situations where you're gonna win every single round that you.
Yeah.
It's not one of those situations where you're gonna win every single time. You gotta give some effort, you know.
I just don't understand what he thinks. I don't understand what goes through his head half the time. I know I've said that so many different times, but it's just like that's all I have to say. He doesn't. I said this yesterday when we confronted him about the whole cheating thing. I was like, Latrell, start thinking with your brain. Stop thinking with your tiny little testes in your pants, because the only thing that's going through your testes right now is pussy, 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 pussy. I want to be the best. I want to be the best. It's like you're trying to be an alpha male, but you don't. Exactly. You already don't have the alpha male properties, and you don't have the ingredients to become the alpha male product.
Exactly. I know one person that's actually an alpha male. I'm not gonna say their name either. Raymond, you probably. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Fuck it. I'll say his name. Dakota. You know Dakota?
Yes, 100% yes.
He's an alpha male, bro. That's examples of an alpha male. Because he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care what people have to say. He does him. That's what you gotta do, man.
Facts.
If you don't do
Facts.
you're not an alpha male. If you wanna be, like have some tips on alpha male, I got some tips for you because I know what an alpha male is. Because I want to be one. I mean, every male should strive to be an alpha male.
Exactly. I'm gonna be honest. I definitely wasn't. But I didn't start trying until last year, halfway through last year, because my past, I don't really like speaking out a lot about my past, but I feel like it's worth it right here in this moment. Plus, I know not many people are going to watch this, and I already know the people watching this, they most likely already know this story. But I got bullied a lot when I was younger. I got bullied from 4th grade all the way up till about 8th grade. 9th grade is really when I started exiting my shell because I joined my school's marching band. I made a lot of friends, and I just became a better person because I started to not care. I started to come out of my shell, and I didn't care what people had to think about me. Now I'm in 11th grade, and I'm walking around school, AirPods in, aviator sunglasses on, in my own little world just jamming. Not caring about what faces people give me, not caring about what people say to me, just letting it bounce off of me. It's just like the old saying, I'm rubber, you're glue. Your insults bounce off of me and stick to you.
Exactly, bro.
It's like
my thing is, I look at my parents. I try to keep myself a cleaned up person. You know, I keep my growing beard. I keep it trimmed. I try to get nice clothes. You know, but I mean, if someone wants to say something about me, I mean, I'm gonna either say something about you, I'm gonna either say something about you, or I'm not gonna say anything wrong. Like my friend, I thought he was mad at me one day, so he came up to me and was like, in that squared up move, he had his arms down, like his hands down at his crotch, you know, how like a black person would walk up to a kid ready to fight, you know. I just sat there, I put my hands like down on my side, looked away from him and said, bro, if you want to fight, we can go right now, or, you know, you can back off. I said it super calmly. And he said, bro, I was just kidding, and dabbed me up. And I was like, yeah, you see how calm I was in that situation? And he was like, yeah, man, you're calm as fuck. It's because I don't care. If you want to fight, I'm not scared to fight you.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I win.
You beat me in a fight, man, you got my respect, whether you want it or not. You got my respect. I don't care if you don't want it or not. I don't care if you still hate my guts, man. You got my respect because you beat me fair and square. Now, if you jump me and beat me in a fight, nah, I don't. You ain't got nobody's respect. You're gonna actually lose respect. So, I mean, I can talk to people in school and I can get you jumped too. But I'm not about that life.
So I could get anybody jumped if I wanted to.
Yeah, I've talked about getting people jumped in the past as well. I could have 10. I got threatened 2 times this year. Actually, my freshman year, I got threatened 2 times by people. You want to know what happened? I had 10 people ready to back me up right then and there.
Hell yeah. You want to know what that's called? Friendship. Having a true friendship. And you want to know what the ingredients are to a good friendship? It's only really one. And respect. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is
Respect and not being a
any sort
bitch.
of respect, and you can make any friend in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy.
Exactly, bro. I mean, like,
Did you read my take?
what? Oh no, hold up, hold up. I'd rather not. I thought about it, but I'd rather not about that situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with
Unnecessary.
you. I kind of already forgot what I was gonna say anyways. So,
Yeah. I mean,
I,
that about wraps it up for my opinion right now. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna script the next video actually because I want it to be a legit video that goes over every point, debunking everything, proving everything wrong. If I can, I want to put text messages into it, but if I can't, then it'll be
just yeah,
something
just
different.
let me know. I'll see you. Actually, I still have that Need for Speed Heat video.
Yeah, you do. I know how to get the text messages now.
I'm gonna put some backstory into that. So, me and the trail, we had this idea. We were like, okay, we both have this around the same amount of money. Let's go get a budget car. We can buy any car we want and put any upgrades on it we want, but we have to stay within a certain range of money. And we did that. We did exactly that. And we were going to do 3 challenges with these cars to see which car was better. We did a drift challenge. We did like a just a regular street race challenge, and then we were going to do a like driver skill challenge to see who could lose the cops the quickest. I have a video. I don't really remember off the top of my head because this happened a while ago. But the first 2 challenges, I won the first challenge. He won the second challenge. And the third challenge was going to be the tiebreaker. It was basically we had to get cops on us, and the first person to lose the cops wins. Well, I don't know if he was just scared that he was going to lose, so he just flipped it. We even said it in the recording right before the race started. You can't hear his voice for one reason. He has his audio sharing settings off because he knows if he says something and tries to flip the argument, it'll be on video documentation. And he doesn't want that
Mhm.
because he doesn't want anything to be proven that he's
And that's
wrong.
part of the reason. That's part of the reason why I don't have content out anymore for you guys is because everything, literally, that's funny is from mostly him and Sismic, and the only one I can hear is Sismic, and like half the time you can't hear him, so the jokes don't make sense. I
Exactly.
mean, and like I have one video that is gonna get uploaded because it's pretty funny. I'm still in the midst of editing it. It's coming from my Smurf account when we were actually on there having fun, but it basically is. It's gonna be out there eventually. I don't know when. Hopefully soon, but it's just taking the editing process. It's gonna take me a couple days. I'm not like a constant YouTuber. I don't upload constantly, but that's the only video that I have of him actually with his voice in it, and it's because he decided to turn it back on. You know, at first I really did believe him at first until like that his voice was glitched. Then I got to thinking about it. Like they made a term for me because I used to say I clip it, bro. I'll clip it. Like, you know, if you get into an argument with you and I believe that I'm right, I'll just say I'll clip it. You know, fact
Yeah.
check myself.
Yeah, just and
And
if you're wrong,
that's
you've
the
done this
reason.
before. If you're wrong, you'll blatantly say, "I'm sorry. I thought I was right. I just looked at the recording. I saw that was wrong. You were right. I'm sorry."
And
You'll
then I'll
be
laugh
straight up
about it.
about it. Exactly.
I'll literally laugh about it. I'll be like, oh well, I guess it was wrong. You know, I get made fun of for it. I don't really care. But I
Yeah.
mean, like, if I'm right and you try to argue with me and say that I'm wrong and I have the video proof, oh man, it hasn't happened yet with Ocho because you know he has his mic turned off because he doesn't want anybody proving him wrong. He has to be right at every single thing in every single argument.
hmm
But I mean, my
It's
thing
just
is like, wow, like you're gonna be wrong sometimes. Like the same thing with the headshot system. Rainbow's hitboxes on console. I know for a fact PCs is not as bad because I actually play PC Rainbow a little bit.
same.
I'll mute you in a second, Cosmo. Let me finish this real quickly. But the hitboxes on there are better, and I've been saying this. Like if you look at their Win Delta charts that they always release each season, they only take stats from PC plats and above. Alright, so you're basically cutting out the console community, you're cutting out the golds, the silvers, the bronzes, the coppers, who also play those operators that can also sway that just because someone is a higher rank. And yes, that community does matter a lot more in my opinion because they're the ones that have a better chance of being either pro or the top tier elite. Because once you hit pro and start getting up there, you're getting into more top tier territory. And my thing is, like, well, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, the hitboxes. Like, he says constantly, dude, how did I not hit a headshot? And one time I watched him and he blatantly hit him in the shoulder. I was like, dude, I know for a fact it was the head. I was like, no, you hit him in the shoulder.
Because
I'll clip it and show you.
Yeah, and what he'll say, even if you were to clip it, he'll be like, nah, bro, on my screen I hit him in the head. And when you tell him, then clip it, bro, clip it and prove it to us, he won't do it.
I don't, like, I always, like, me personally, I'll say, did I hit him in the head, bro? Are you kidding me? I'll watch the kill cam, and if there's blood splatter that comes out of the face, then I get mad. But if there's no blood splatter, I'll be like, I must have hit him in the neck or the shoulder. Because, I mean, I aim headshot level. Because headshot's supposed to be the one kill system. At least on console, it's not as good. And
it's just the hitboxes are broken over here on console.
Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna unmute Cosmic so you can get his opinion in here, and this will probably be the last part of the...
I'll unmute him too. Howdy, Cosmic.
What'd you need, bro?
So, you know why Latrobe, you couldn't hear his voice, right? He did that in the actual home setting. He didn't do that in the party setting.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah, we knew that. Yeah.
Hold on, I actually want to unmute Mallory real quick. Hey, Mallory, I want to... oh, fuck. Oh, I forget what it was. Now that I'm actually trying to do it. No, it was about the trail. I forget what it was.
What I do?
No, it wasn't nothing you did. It was something that I think either me and you were talking about, or something that he did while it was just me and you in the party. I forget what I was gonna say now, but I'm trying to think.
Oh, what'd you do now?
It was about me, like, trying to join the party or something? And, like, being afraid because me and him weren't friends?
No. I don't remember what it was. Fuck. But, either way, Latrell just... We all can just agree, fuck him.
Let me get hostile on this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll get hostiles too. Yeah, anything you guys want to have on video documentation so Latrell can hear it, speak your mind right now.
PP.
I don't know very well, but fuck you.
You see, I just want to say this, Latrell. If you do end up getting into an hour and a half long video, not only did you just fuck up the friendship between me and XMC, you fucked up the friendship in your entire squad. You fucked up any chance you had with the girl you were trying to get with. Oh, Cosmic, by the way, you didn't hear me say this, but, like, again, Latrell, you touch Cosmic, you're fucking dead.
I heard that. I was watching XMC too.
Alright. Like I said, Snake is a son to me. You fuck with him, you gon' regret it. I don't care if I have to spend an entire 2 days just to drive up there. You're done for.
Where do you live?
New York.
He lives on 4 Perrin Drive, Wurtsboro,
Dude,
New York.
Right now. I can pull up
Zip code 12790. Anybody that lives near that area, someone go TP or paintball his house, please.
I just think it's funny.
I mean, I
He
would
called me
do that.
trash and then he called me trash as soon as I hit gold 3.
Raymond,
Said that I deserve that I belong in bronze, which I think is
as much
funny.
as I hate him, Raymond, I wouldn't give his address up because there's people that will swat others, especially people like scummy.
Ain't no one gonna watch this either way. That's just really the only reason I did it.
All it takes is that one person, though.
Hey, Hostel, you trying to do me a favor?
What's
Well,
up?
I'm gonna end the stream here, guys.
You heard the address. Just go ahead.
I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna do an actual video on this, and I'll probably hopefully tomorrow done. I might not be up to.
Give me sugar cane.
So. You like my important shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off here too, guys. Andrew, Haley, I know y'all are the only two watching right now. Thank you for sitting here for my hour-and-a-half rant on this dumbass nigga that doesn't deserve anything fucking good in his life. I don't care at this point. You know, I just... Fuck you, Latrell. Fuck you. Go suck a dick.
Let me do it. You have it in your hand, I can't do it.
How about you? Suck my cock.
Yeah. Latrell, I know you ain't gonna get this far into the video. If you do, yeah. An hour and a half. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps. And turn on post notifications so you can see my next great content. I don't know what it's gonna be. GTA, Rainbow, whatever it is. I don't know what it's gonna be. But yeah, if you ever see Latrell in any video, yeah, you know what to do. Thanks for watching.